Alright, hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? Alright, so we are doing Guildfest, and yeah, so well, we got 2 left on my cousin's free-to-play account, which is a bit of work, just a little bit, seeing as how, yeah, it looks to me as if I like how it says increase your total might by 2.4 mil. Like, my god, that's like either a lot of troop might or something. Yeah, like it's a whole a lot of something, man. I don't even know. I don't even know. Of course, you guys all know about Wonder War from this morning. Now, of course, granted, why you folks scouting us? We're in the same alliance. I don't think it was any of us. I can tell you that much. Well, anyway, so I should have Shade completed by now, which is, probably the most exciting part of the stream. At least for me, anyway. It marks the day of Shade being legendary. Of course, I'm still waiting on the tacits to get to blue. So when those approach blue, that'll be pretty much the highlight of where I will switch my gear around. And we will do one last and probably final switch on the gear for a very long time. And of course, with where I'm at with it right now anyway, is that I will be switching out the Burning Scrolls for Blight Runes, and then I will be switching out the leggings for the Storm Tacits. That's pretty much what I'll be doing. It won't be anything too far-fetched, but it's enough to give me a little bit of army defense and HP, which is basically anything to everything you'll ever need. I don't know, granted, with like packs and everything, you guys have probably seen or heard of, a bunch of other things that have been kind of going in and around. Because, like, for example, like, I can go ahead and show you, but, like, you probably have seen or heard about these by, at least by now, I would assume. With, no guarantee, obviously. Which is neither here nor there. At least for most of us, anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh my chats, because I don't believe they're accurate. Or if they are accurate, they're very inaccurate at the same time. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. Well, anyway. So the packs that they've added is Gem Pact, which is pretty exciting, for most of us. And then Stormfox. So that's, as of late, that's probably the most significant update, which means that by tonight I should have 1,000,000 gems. Pretty much. And then in 3 days I'll have another 30k, but that's probably the only most recent thing that we can look forward to. And I believe Stormfox is also will be pushing 75, 70 or something like that. So she'll be approaching purple, which will be pretty interesting. And of course, with all of that being said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to kick my E. I'm going to eject this. Or is there even an option? Oh, I guess not. Alright, well then I guess I'll just unplug it. Well, anyway. But, you know, while I'm sitting here doing this, um, so for the stream, right? In regards to the stream for tonight, I guess I just wanted to go ahead and kind of say hello for everybody. Because again, you know, earlier this morning it was a bit chaotic, but I don't know, you know, it's gonna be kind of interesting to see what comes out of everything. You know, like I'm kind of gonna be interested in seeing what we'll be doing in the next, well, few weeks. Seeing as how at this point I'll have 1,000,000 gems. There's really not. I really don't know who our enemies are. At one point, I could say, you know, oh, this is who I'm attacking. Oh, this is who, you know, and I was, it was a lot more, it was more clear. And now it's like, I don't even know anymore. Like, I am so out of the loop in terms of like who's who in this whole mess that it's just, I don't know. It's a mess. Again, there's a lot of level 1 tiles out and around, it looks like, but... And hey, what's up? But yeah, I mean, you know, it's just... I don't know. You know, exciting stuff. In and around, you know? And of course, let me see here. So we've got, oh, I'm trying to remember. Let's see, in here, right? Because let me figure out exactly what... Well, I do know we gotta pull... we've got to get a quest for my cousin's account tonight. So we'll see what's gonna happen exactly. Like, you could do all these basic quests, but that's really not exactly what I want for him at the moment. Most of these are pretty bland and generic. Because at this point it's just kind of like all he has to do is finish Guildfest, and then he's done. Alright, let's see what he gets. Oh, he got a 15-minute. I mean, that's not too bad. Not too bad. There's 600 gems. That's good stuff. He's got, what, 9 hours until he needs to... Okay, so... We'll go ahead and hit that event. And get a little bit of resources. That's good stuff. Alright. Can't help but wonder, what familiars do I have? So it looks like I've got, about 3 hours from now I'll have that ability to refresh. Practically everything else is going to take about a day or two. Let's see, how am I doing on... So I could probably... Tell you what, when we get that to adult, that'll be the day. Where am I at on that, by the way? So about a day. Got a day's worth of merging. Let's see if I can cut it down to 12 hours. Yeah, there you go. It'll be around the afternoon tomorrow. Which is about what I want, really. Let's see here. I can get 5 of those. Clean those all out. Now we got VIP points and everything. Yeah, okay. And that all checks out. Well, I can't say that there's anything wrong with that. Let me, because like I said, I'll be waiting around for Guildfest on this account, but simultaneously I'm gonna probably go looking around. Since now we have fort boosts again, which is kind of nice. I mean, I think my guild's got frozen for another 4 days, which is really nice. getting that extra attack boost. Anyone want to go on an attack spree? And I don't even know on who yet, but does anyone want to? Question mark. Maybe, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. And if they do, if not, that's fine. I will see. Let's see here. Oh, pull the alt. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the alt was just like, no. Oh my goodness. Well, I don't think SG is out of the question, so. Take a look. Let's see. Don't see anybody in SG that looks like they're easy hits, but okay, that guy's still out and about. But what about this guy? Oh man. If only. What about this guy? I guess Zerto and Mini Room. I thought about heading out at some point, I guess. Alright. What about this guy? Nope. So none of those guys. That's too bad. What about this guy? Oh, you bet. Could probably go check and see if UN's got anything. They're just over here. And go through and clear them out. So they more than likely don't have anything to lose. I mean, that's kind of the way these guilds go anyway. And they don't carry a whole lot on them. While that's going on, keep grabbing me for stuff. Hey, what's up? How's it going, man? Let's see here. So these are all old, so I might as well just clear these out. We don't even need these anymore. We don't even need these. Okay. Well, whatever. Let's see. In the meantime, so we're gonna do my cousin's guild fest, which is kind of a bummer because it seems like most of the quests are just blah. Do I have any tips on growing? Depends on what you consider growth. You know, like general rule of thumb with any form of growth, I guess, is you can stash away troops, and that's called what I call liquid might, meaning that, you know, it's a form of growth. You know, as you all probably know that, you know, it's basically you're a standing army, and the only way you can really hide it is through your shelter. And, you know, step 2 is to go through and actually, you know, go through and, you know, put your troops in a dark nest. Yesterday your guild attacked us. I'm guessing you're in MSB. Is that right? I think I'm gonna guess that that's the guild you're in. I don't know, but I'm just asking because I kind of assume, but I don't know. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I was aware of the situation. Like, the problem was Some people in MSB were hitting tiles that were level 5 titles and shit. And we don't like that. Like, we really don't like that at all. And, you know, it's not even, like, how do you say, like, we don't like to be overly hostile, but if we don't know if 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 are going to, like, when we were growing up in a guild back in the day, we were very hostile. Just that was just our policy. It always was. So when somebody hits our tiles, you know, it's like, generally speaking, their strength there is not very good. But you know, it's kind of like, you know, we don't want to hit our allies and we don't want to hurt them if we don't have to. But if people hit our tiles and then we don't hear anything back, it's going to basically result in us turning around, hitting the people that hit our tiles, and burning everyone around it. Only so that everyone else in the guild can then say, what did we do wrong? Because that's literally how we handle that situation. Well, like I said, if you're trying to grow, and you're trying to, like, you know, and you're trying to amass a large amount of might or something like that, a lot of that will come in hiding your troops and such. But actual core growth comes from the fact that you're able to sit there and wear your research gear, even when you're doing research, wear your construction gear when you do construction, and so on. Because that's, you know, that's the root of growing, is being able to, you know, do that. But then you also have things like these gym loads, and a general rule of thumb with any form of growth is take advantage of the events, because the events are kind of the key to getting like a growth faster than, say, like people that are, you know, playing the game at the same time as you. Like, that's mostly where you can really expand, because I mean, a guy that collects like 3 or 4,000 gems, or even 5,000 gems worth of loads, is going to do a lot better than the guy that doesn't. Like, over time, it just makes more sense to kind of go over and beyond. But, you know, I mean, that's, you know, that's the way that was. But I mean, yeah, in regards to, you know, with the attack RB, I'm sorry that we even had to attack you. Like, I really didn't want it. I didn't want it to come to that point, but, you know, when you got like a handful of people in a guild that are threatened, I can't really tell them, hey, yeah, I'm just gonna let them hit you. Like, that won't end well. It never has, never will. And rather than have them feel like they're threatened, I'd rather just let them go, take their anger out on whomever that's causing the problem, and then I deal with it. I deal with the aftermath. Because for me, it's just easier. Because at least then I can look at it and say, is it justified? You know, did you burn that guild justifiably or not? And arguably, I think that reaction was a little over the top, because it was just a level 5 tile. But I also know that that was not the only level 5 tile that was getting hit, and there was a fear that it was only going to continue. And I couldn't help but wonder like why someone at MSB like had hit a tile from another guild. Like, especially one of its own allies. Like, I find it very bizarre. I know it happens from time to time, because I believe our guild does it too from time to time. And I mean, it happens. It's just they never follow through with the attack. Like, they might scout it, but then they'll ask. And that's what they do most of the time. And if they attack without warning, or without asking, without, you know, putting any second thought into it, then they usually get punished for that. So when I hear of like another guild where they do it and then nothing happens and nobody says anything about it, it's like, yeah, not good. Not good at all. I don't know. I don't think we're going to be hitting GSR anytime soon, but there is the possibility. Hey there, what's up? Anyway. So I don't know, we're just looking around. We're trying to find some hostiles. Trying to figure out if we can get anybody in SGU or not, but it looks like most of SGU is shielded, which is not really helping me out here. I'm hoping maybe I'll find some guys like this that might be just AFK and they just got loot, but not feeling overly confident with it right now. It's not looking very good. I know this guy in particular. And so the thing is I was testing this out the other day, where I was just I was twiddling my thumbs, kind of just trolling, because I was sitting there hitting dials of theirs, and I was just I don't know. I must have had way too much fun because I was sitting there twiddling my thumbs, but I think what we'll probably end up doing is I'll probably garrison my pyro. I'll put it in my guild, and then I'll just let it sit there and harass. So this guy here's got 11 mil. That's not really too much, unfortunately, but it is a leader, and it is troops. Let me look and figure out how many troops he actually has. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 times 4 is what? 6, 12, 18, 24, correct? So at 240,000, that means you take the 540 minus the 240, and that's how much he loses. So that's exactly what? 540 minus 240 is what? There you go. Now take that number, 300k, subtract 50,000 away from it, okay? And you're at 250k. Tier 3s. So after it's all said and done, that guy loses about, I don't know, it's a good chunk. Now the question is is it worth hitting him or not? Is it really worth? That's the question, right? Do I even bother hitting their guild? I don't know. I'm not really sure. Because hitting him is not really an issue. He's like 500k, so if I send 154k tier 4 at the guy with like mainly infantry, I'm almost positive Ace will just kind of sink like a rock because he's not in war gear. Another thing too you want to consider when you hit somebody like that is what do they have. So in this case he's got mostly cav, so sending all infantry is probably not the wisest decision, so you're kind of left with now, like, you could either send inf cav and then try to counter. I think for the purpose I want to send range cav on that guy. He's a range cav target. So the way I handle this is just go into, let's see here, noticeably, right, you have cav wedge versus range phalanx, or cav phalanx, right? Now, I don't know, personally I want to use a cav phalanx because we'll use a front line for that, and I mean the rest is pretty much like done once it's done. So obviously when we hit this guy I want to pop a 20% boost. Then we go into here, and before we attack him you want to make sure you go into war. So we'll put on war, and then essentially, like I said, I want to go cav range. So I'll max these two out. I'll go ahead and put 15 into that, and then 14 into this. And then that's pretty much it. And There are 2 more points left, it looks like, so I guess I'll put those into probably defense. It's not very much. It's really minor. Make sure we're in cav phalanx, and yeah, that should be about it. For the type of stuff that I'll be doing, I don't know. So 316, 590. So just gotta go. There we go. Should be right there. There he is. Alright. Now go ahead and unshelter. We'll transfer. And then we're gonna send, as I said, range. So then, yeah, make sure, actually we'll do it this way. So we'll send these. I won't have any of those. Send these. I'll send those. I don't need these. I have a little bit less than that. There we go. Since that's like our front line, I want that to be the most. And then probably won't need destroyers, but just in case. Okay. And then here's that I hate using infantry. Look at range. And that should do the most possible damage that we can do to the guy. And if he shields, but that should do a certain amount of damage. So 16k, 166 left. Let's figure out what he's got left. He's in cav phalanx, it looks like. So what does he have left? He has just range. And there you go, 166k. So, like so. Obviously, you know, a little bit of wounds, but it's nothing too expensive. So there's an hour or so. Pretty easy. I always make sure that before I hit any more, I gotta make sure you pop a 24-hour, because you don't run out. Somebody might try and figure out what you got left. So yeah, that guy lost a little over. Yeah, that was a pretty pricey hit for him. I lost 16k, and in case you're wondering like what the 16k was, it was in cav. Which I would expect as much. Because you're in cav phalanx. We'll go into range phalanx from here on out. Let me, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna port. Actually, here, I'm gonna, before I get too carried away, I'll go ahead and leave this guild real quick. I'll apply to that guild. And we'll go over here real quick and we'll accept it. And then basically, to troll, what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically, first of all, I gotta figure out. I'll say I go right there, I think. and then go send a garrison. I'll put 60. Yeah, that's about right. I'll probably keep all my range out. Misleading title. Oh, yeah. I know, I always make that mistake. Yeah. I'll go ahead and pop a 3 minute, another minute. A little bit longer. Okay, that should get there pretty soon. And then I'll go ahead and put the rest in there. And if I got anything left over, which I do, I just go ahead and put that in a rally. So, hold on. Oh, yeah, sure enough. I hate how it resets the title. I hate that. It's just, the stream just likes to troll me, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, back to this stuff. So now we got Pyro reinforced. You want to make sure that we put on a anti-scout, which is going to cost me a little bit, but that's okay. And then what I like to do is, I know this guy, and I know him well enough to know that if I do something like this and irritate him, he's not going to put any thought into it. I guarantee it. He will just look at it, say, oh, I'll hit, and then literally immediately after loses like everything. The real trick is going to be in the fact that he won't probably give me but half a second, if that. But we'll see. Let's see. Another way I've found that you can like get somebody to wake up. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it's like I can open one, but it won't. It actually it's smart enough to know that. Well, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna spam them. I've done this to Billy Bite players, and it's actually it works surprisingly well, regardless of the player, because they don't put any thought into it. Like, they just see a guy that's level like 7 mil or something, and they just think, oh, they really don't put any thought into it. They really don't. And they could be fake marches, and they won't even think anything of it, really. So in this case, he's got 80k. Doesn't have a whole lot. I don't know, I guess the real trick is getting him to wake up. Probably hit their camps. I'm sure that'll do something. Let me see, maybe there's... Yeah, there's more tiles than he had. So far it's all the same person, but oh yeah, there's another two that I've been looking for. What I'm doing though is I'm just pinging him, and I'm like purposely doing it because I know the guy will wake up, and the first thing he's gonna do is he's gonna think, oh yeah, this is somebody I can hit. And literally immediately after he'll absolutely destroy himself, and it's fun to watch. Really, I love doing this to people because it's just funny. Granted, I mean, I think one of the things that we can probably switch now is go into infantry cav. So we can probably do that just to eliminate any problems, should we have any. And we'll just put 2 points into that. All that does is just ensure that my marches do as much as I can do. Mind you, I mean, if you see how much damage I'm doing, like, it's, it's a fair amount. It's enough to, like, put somebody on edge a little bit. And if I wanted to, I could use License to Kill, and then I could, essentially, I could even terrorize them even further, but I don't know. Like, this guy here just recently got unshielded. We'll probably see if he's got anything. I'm just trying to see who I can wake up first, because I really want to see somebody hit this guy, my account. I really want to see it happen. I don't think anybody will, though. Should he stay inactive, that is. So far we got, like, a little bit here and there. Just a little. Like, there's 11 mil. 895,000 troops. He's kind of in war gear, but not really. So it's mostly tier 1s. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 total. That's 405 times 2 would be a little over 540. So 5, 6, 7, 8 be about 3. It's like 350, which would go mostly into tier 1s. So you would kill 350k tier 1, which would not be worth. While, like, where the other guy was, like, he was completely, like, fresh kill. Like, he was easy. He was easy kills. He was, like, pure dead. Now, I gotta go for just a second because I gotta let my dog out. God help me if somebody hits me while I'm getting AFK. Okay, so I'm back. And it does not appear anything has changed. So, good figure. I don't know. I guess step 2 would be to rally. And see if we can ping him again and again and again. Hey, what's up? How's it going, Noda? What's up, guys? So, I don't know. I'm gonna see if we can garrison trap. Name Gabe. Or whomever I can trap in SGU. I don't really care who. We've already killed 166k from Ace. So we're gonna see if maybe we can cause some damage elsewhere. I don't know if we can, but... Oh, oops. Wrong target. Hey, what's up, Dima? I don't know. At some point we might be able to... Maybe able to get him this way. Who knows? We will see. We got Gym Pact coming up tonight, and then we've also got Stormfox, which is kind of exciting. So we got that here in 50 minutes. And I'm guessing, but I'm assuming, I guess they just aren't going to get on. I don't know. I guess the guy's just like not even having it. It's like, yeah, I'm a 7 mil and the guy's 90 mil. And he's like, come on, man. Come on. But secretly, what he doesn't know is actually I've got a... I got a trap in store for him. Should he actually take the bait? But I don't know. Yeah, I know. It's kind of an unfortunate thing, isn't it? I don't know. I mean, I've pinged this guy as much as I can ping, so if he wakes up, cool. If not, no biggie. But I'm gonna continuously ping him until his phone is just completely full of pop-ups that say, "Oh, you've been attacked. Oh, you've been attacked." You know. But hell, I don't know. I mean, I might wake him up. He might just lose his... I don't know. Maybe he'll lose his fuse. Who knows? To whichever end I don't really mind. It can be neither here nor there. I'm surprised because I bothered them around this hour yesterday, and they were all awake, so to find them not on at this hour is just a little weird. Just a little weird. Obviously, I could just start sending my whole march at him. I could, but I don't know. I guess I'm just having too much fun, I guess. Seeing as how like nobody in their guild's online. If they are, I don't see it. Yeah. I mean, I'll probably do it, and once I'm done with it, I have 1,000,000 gems. And that's probably the most I'll ever need to spend for a very long time. But I don't know. I just find it surprising, though, that they're allowing those packs to come up as often as they do. The people that spend a lot are just bringing in so much in such a short period of time. Like, some people will just absolutely go ballistic with it. But I guess that they really don't care as long as they get the money. But still, it's like, yeah, I don't know. I wonder what the implications will be of this at some point. That just means the average player will have more, probably. Yeah. My kitten is like sitting here. Come here. Oh, come here. Yeah. Ugh. There you are. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I know. 4:21? Really? So it's like 4:21 a.m.? Wow. And I mean, it's 10:22 p.m. here in Nebraska in the United States, so I don't know. I mean, ugh. Yeah. My cat's just not amused. She's like, quit doing this weird abusive thing you're doing to me. What am I doing? So, I'm garrison trapping. So right now I have about 250,000 tier 4 just sitting in Pyro right now. It's a 7 mil might account, and I'm just waiting until some dumbass hits it. Why am I annoying him with one troop hits? Well, same reason, if any. I did it yesterday just to see if he would actually attack back, and he does. So I'm just sitting here sending one troops to see if he'll actually do what he did yesterday. It's a theory. The theory is if he's stupid, he will send his leader and 250k. I know he plays like a Cav player. I'm Imp Cav, but I'm in range phalanx. And so when he shows up, it's going to march. I'll eat the whole damn march, take his goddamn leader, and then it'll be just all jokes on him. I told him yesterday that if he did it twice, he'd lose everything, and he was like, nah. So now I'm just sitting here kind of waiting until he does it, just to piss him off. Oh. Oh, I apologize. I pretend like I'm all-knowing. I apologize. Although, as you guys probably know, or if you haven't, let me show you something. So I took some time to make some stuff. So look at this. It's kind of neat, isn't it? I don't know. I made me some emotes. It's kind of a cool emote. At least, in my opinion, it is anyway. I've got some pretty cool emotes now that I took the time to work on. I'm gonna do a couple of more emotes. One of these days, probably in the summer, I might see if we can make Twitch a little bit more serious. And hey, what's up, Neverfound? And we might do a lot more Twitch streaming. Why is the dude red? I don't know. It's just a character, I guess. But I have like a set of Twitch emotes now that I've made like by hand. So like I don't know, I could probably show you. So like I've got like a bunch of different emotes. And I'm still working on some. So like there's a couple that you won't be able to see, but obviously, I don't know. Make them camo. Oh, actually, I might take your offer on that, Noda. Because I thought about changing his colors, or like make rainbow versions of him. Make like a GIF version where he's like rainbow, or do different camos. Like I remember somebody that did this one thing where it like switched, and it just kept constantly switching, and that would be kind of neat. Do like a GIF file of that. I'll actually take the time to do that. Like it's really not too hard to do. But I don't know. I mean, like here's like for example, like this is what a sponsor would look like if that came up. like it ranges from like cute and interesting to like I have I have like these devil looking versions of him. I've got one where he's eating popcorn. Like I did a lot of fun stuff with it, and I'm still working on more emotes for it because I don't know, it's just like my own little emote character. Somebody told me about how you can make emotes for line, so there's a good chance that I'll probably make some for line too. But yeah, I mean, I can't help it. Hey, what's up, endorphins? How's it going? In case anybody's wondering, though, we're both on Twitch and we're also on YouTube, so we're in both places. So if you don't see the person I'm announcing to, just realize they're probably from Twitch. But anyway, so I don't know. I don't even know if we'll even get this trap. If not, it's not too big of a deal. I mean, I'd love to see SGU just eat their own. I would love to watch it. I really would. All the while, it's just like, my cat's like the most interesting thing for the stream. She's just like, I like being pet. Now leave me be. I want to go. I am the leader now. Yeah. Yeah, I know. You could be a Minimote too. You know that, right? Yes. I'll hit your trap. I'll zero it in one hit. Ah, man. I know. Well, that's actually an interesting proposition. Any rallies going down? I don't know. The problem is like, I was checking to see if any of the SGU guys were... So, like, this guy's 150 mil, and I was surprised to find out that after I scouted him, he's actually a blank. He doesn't have shit. Which really, really disappointed me. Thamuz is maybe the only legitimate rally target, should he ever actually go unshielded. If he does, yeah, sure. Yeah, like, I wouldn't mind taking a shot at it. Same thing with, like, Remus. You know, should he come offline, I'll take a shot at it. Angle sign too. Like, should they actually go? I mean, I've yet to see any indication that they'll actually do that. There's a good chance that I might be able to trap some of these the weaker folk. We've already soloed out one of their guys though. So this guy here lost like 166,000. And then he lost another 32,000. And in case you're wondering like, what those were exactly, I mean, here you can see it for yourself. So he lost 32,000 cavalry. And then in this hit, he lost his leader and then another 116,000 snipers and 50k trebs. And I took his leader. But... oh, quit. Knock it off. I hate how my cat is aware that if you look, you know how like in between your leg joint, you got that nerve ending? She knows that spot is tender for me, so she goes up there and bites it like a vampire. So you can imagine that like the underneath the socket joint of my leg, underneath my kneecap, I'm freaking the fuck out now because she's getting to the point where she's like, and she bites right there and it hurts. It's like, you're gonna make me bleed to death at one of these days, I swear. And you're just like, I don't care, Dad. Not my problem. You don't pay enough attention. Clearly, I don't know what else I can do. I like how I fed her like an hour ago, and I fed her an hour before that, and she's just like, not good enough. You need to feed me like all the time. It's like, no, you're gonna be overweight. I don't care. Feed me. It's like, no, why? I don't know why. And I really don't know what else I can do for her. I get that she's hungry, but like, it may not even be that though. I feel like at times it's like I think it's food, and then the other time I realize that she also likes to sit in this chair. And so it's kind of like it could be one or the other, and I just really don't know which. She's either biting me to tell me get the fuck out of the chair, or she's biting me to get food, and I just don't know which. But I don't know. I mean, if I got, in fact, actually, let me I don't know if I have a toy around here, I could get her to jump all over the place. I used to have, oh hell, I got that flamingo. Yeah, if I have that flamingo, you know what I'm talking about. I just dangle it out in front of you and you go fucking ballistic. Yeah, I know, I'm looking for it. I don't fucking know where he put it. Hold on, I think I know where he put it. Hold on. Hold it. Alright, so I just went ahead and fed her because I'm like, I don't even know. I know where flamingo's down there, but one of these days, I swear, I'll have to go get it, and we'll do like a we'll have her run around and play while we do this, I guess. Speed up that storm test. Yeah. I mean, it's on my mind. It's only 12 hours, but I figured I'd wake up tomorrow and then it'd be done. In case anyone's wondering, I was for like an hour or two. I went to go to the actual photography studio over at my college, and I made some really, really detailed pictures of some currency, as well as like some rocks. But you know, it was like my class was like, take pictures of reflections and surfaces and all these special looking detailed things, and I was like, okay, I have a piece of George Washington with Queen Elizabeth on the side. I think I will be just quite extravagant, I believe. I don't know how they're gonna react, but I liked it because you could see all the little details, and it worked, I think. But you know, I mean, they were exquisitely very clean, in my opinion. I even had like I had a box, and then I had an arrowhead on top of it, and I thought that could say something, you know. Man, it beats the hell out of me what someone's going to make out of that. And I'm just like, I'm not even going to answer. I'm just going to be like, yep, it's an arrowhead on a box. And they're going to be completely stupefied. They're going to be like, man, he's telling us something. Maybe the arrowhead is in the box. Maybe the heart's in the box. Wait a minute. Yeah, I know. Deep meanings, man. That's the thing I love about college. You can just kind of go from, you know, it's like, man, this is what this means. And oh boy, it means a lot more than it seems. You know, you can really go... leagues, you can just kind of roll with whatever the hell you want. Nobody really can take or heads or tails of it. You seem to have an envelope. Why don't you open it? I don't know. I don't know. This opening of the envelopes I cannot actually do. That's part of the problem. To answer your question, then, yeah, but. I don't know. I mean, the only thing that I'm currently waiting on right now is we got his Guildfest quest done, and now I'm waiting for quests. Ooh. Okay. Done. Yeah, he's gonna hate me for that, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, he doesn't need that many coins. I'm sorry. It's for the greater good. Wow, could you not have picked a better pack of jewels? Just nothing but jewels that are nothing that we ever could possibly need. Okay, 150. I don't know, does he have 150 of these? I don't even know, does he? No, he doesn't. Bummer. Okay, well then... gather gold? No. I don't like any of these. Why? Yeah. So the problem is my cousin doesn't have a whole lot of anything, so I can't do certain quests. Or at least I don't want to, anyway. But man, this is really disappointing, though. I wish this guy would get online, I really would. This is one of those things that, like, I'm gonna just very slowly peck away. Welcome to hell. Okay. They don't mean open 150, they mean complete 150. Wait, so... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So if you do 7... 150 out of 7. Okay, well then that's an easy way to count. So just do 7 to that. 21 times? Okay. Then yeah, that is doable. I'll do it. Yeah. I always thought those were like the other way around. I thought they actually meant the... Oh well. Durbob. Probably should have known that, but hey, what do I know? Sorry, man. I can't help it. I'm like a little stupid. Like I didn't know if it wanted the actual quests or if it wanted the actual like, you know, because I've always treated them as separate things, but I didn't. The wording of that always puzzled me. But yeah, here, we'll actually know right away if we're right or wrong. Yeah, you're right. You are right. You know, it's funny because I've probably spent most of this game thinking that, and now you've kind of made me feel like, you know, here I've been, you know, going full retard, thinking that I couldn't do them, and now it's like, oh, okay. It's like now I know at least, you know, a little bit more logic involved. That's okay, but in fact, actually, how many are in one of these? So you got like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get like 8 of these per quest that you reset, so if you get 8 a reset, it's actually not that bad. You do 8 a reset and you get like 60 some resets. It's actually not that hard to do those at all. Oh well, that's okay. I mean, that's all right. You know, I mean, we all make mistakes. You know, like it's only bound to be. You know, it's like you make these kind of mistakes. Yeah, it depends on your VIP level. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I kind of figured that because you. I remember saying something along that line, having VIP levels and all that jazz. I hate how now I'm just going to be completely utterly stupefied. I mean, it's just now knowing that, you know, it's like I can't tell you how many times where I probably could have sat there and did nothing but these quests. You know, like now I just feel dumb, but that's okay because at least now we will get his account done sooner rather than later, which works out. And he gets his guild coins back, kinda. So he can't, like, panic. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see, it looks like he got a green attack jewel back. That's kinda neat. At least we got something of any value. I mean, it's good to see that I'm actually getting something that's, you know, worth all this. Oh, my goodness. Okay, now we're finally done. So now we gotta buy that one last quest. And now we've got to get the one quest that is going to completely, utterly baffle me. But he's only at 730, so he's going to fall short of the requirement of 1,000. Which is too bad, but it happens, man. I mean, that means I've got to do... If I'm at 730, to even break even, I'd have to do a 250 plus. I don't even think that's enough. Like at 850, he's doing. I mean, at 150, it'd be 880. He's gonna need a little more than that. So I don't know. I mean, he's gonna fall short of the mark. There's really no getting around that. I mean, it always seems to be because of those damn quests. I don't know. I wonder what happens if I rally this guy. I wonder if that's sufficient to wake them all up. Because I just need them to wake up. That's really all I need. I'll go ahead and random. See if that helps. I'll keep my distance, essentially. We gotta go to 50. Gotta go 300 and 509. So it should be just over here. Ah, crap. Now I'm like not even sure. Okay, here it is. And I'm just gonna be ready to port on Pyro should the time arrive. But that should give like a little bit of drawback. It should make it seem like Pyro's alone, so they don't get spooked. If you do a special pack, you should be. Most of them are 200. Yeah, but my cousin doesn't want to buy packs since he's free to play. So he's just kind of SOL. It's just really all there is to it. Like it's just Yeah, he's only going to put at 8, maybe 880, 850 or something like that instead of 9, which is fine. I mean, he's not as high as he could be, but that's just the way it is. Next time around, we'll just have to pick something a little easier. Like here, you know, there's 500,000. I could just finish it right now. Yeah, just don't tell him. I know. Well, see, he's got... Maybe I can see how many coins he has. I could just call it done and then deal with the rest of the mess later. Yeah, I mean, he's got 500,000. I might as well. Because he's going to get 831 if I do that. Which means he'll just be up here with like some of these other guys. I think some of these guys are all going to score about the same anyway, so... Where does that put us on the actual scale, though? Top 4 still? I don't know. I mean, I really don't see where he can really contribute. We'll give it another 5 minutes just to make sure, but... I'm thinking he probably ought to just do that quest and then call it good. But we will see. I could probably hit these camps, I guess. I own your camps. Maybe they'll do something about it then, I don't know. Maybe that's sufficient. Well, it depends on what you're printing. So if you're printing tier 3s, you want 2. If you're doing tier 1s, you want 4. If you're doing tier 2s, you want 3. And if you're doing tier 4s, you want 1. That's the order in which they go in terms of efficiency. Which was a little bit screwbally, but if you want like a really interesting way to look at it, just assume tier 4s is 1 barrack, tier 3s are 2 barracks, tier 2s are 3 barracks, and tier 1s are 4 barracks. It's a really easy way to do that. I'm not sure what... Yeah, I don't know. Notifications have a weird way of not working at certain parts. Like, I don't fully understand that myself either, because I've noticed it myself. I don't really know what's wrong with them. Yeah, I mean, and to give you some idea of just like how much it saves you, it really doesn't become relevant until you start printing in bulk. But like in the case of tier 4s, between having 2 barracks and 1 is about the difference between me printing at about 6,000 a pop to 12,000 a pop. And the difference in gems to these two is about... You know, if you're printing 1,000,000 troops, it's 10 to 15,000 gems saved versus, you know, so like, I guess in the more quantity you build, the more it becomes relevant, you know, but even at smaller amounts, it's still there. It's just, it's smaller, you know, so instead of having it like, instead of doing it in 5 weeks, it's only about half that amount of time. It's still a lot, but it saves you about 5 to 10% on what you actually had, I believe. So yeah, now I've got his camps. Haha. I stole your camps. What you gonna do? Ain't gonna do nothing because I got your camps. But yeah, I don't know. I guess for the most part, though, tomorrow we've got the giveaway. So the giveaway will be completely done and over with. So if you're on Twitch and you're unaware of my giveaway for Lords, please check out my YouTube channel because I am doing a giveaway of about 5,000 gems. And then for people that are unaware of Wii Gamers, there's a thing called Wii Gamers, and they have these things called points. And then you can use points to get bundle packs. And bundle packs can range from anywhere from like a couple days of speeds to like a few thousand holy stars. And 15,000 can usually get you like a couple packs. So it's a good chunk. You know, it's enough to play with for like a couple of packs as they come through. It's about 4 packs probably, or 1 pack and 2 packs, depending on what you get. I mean, some of those 10,000 packs that come around are pretty decent, but I don't need your gems. You just gave me gems. Yes, Noda. You got them relocators. By the way, whatever happened to during KBK? What'd you end up doing with those reloads anyhow? Did you ever actually get the guy you were after, or? Because I never actually heard back from you after that. I just gave you the reloads, and you're like, boom, gone. I'm like, well, I guess Noda's got. I think Noda's got his game on, man. I never really bothered to ask you about it, but I guess there's a time for everything. Am I right? Oh my goodness. I don't know. Only one hit you? Oh. That sucks. I don't know. I guess this guild is just completely AFK at about 10:49. They're just like, why am I getting up? Nobody does that these days. It's like, what's wrong with you people? I don't even know. I don't even know. Let's see if maybe they've got tiles down here. I mean, I kept looking to see if maybe there was someone else that had tiles. So maybe I could irritate them, but I just don't see nobody in their guild online. Like, that's really what I'm getting out of this. Oh, yeah. Well, that's kind of the goal, man. Let's make sure a guy loses tier 4s. It's always the goal. I don't know. You know, I'm always tempted to just build a bunch of siege and then throw it at a guy's wall. Just to piss him off. It's like you could send siege. So it's like, you know, send a... Yeah, let me show you. I gotta heal my tier 3 siege real quick. Alright, so... we'll get 150k, looks like. Thereabout. It's a crazy amount of time to be spending on trebs, but... Yeah, I know. That's like anybody, dude. But, like, you know, I'll send, like, siege. And then let me, pick all siege heroes real quick. If I've even got any, I think I do. Do I have any siege? I know siege. How's the siege? Siege bonus. No siege bonus. Okay. So I got the 1 siege bonus that I need. The one march who does it all. I don't even think this is gonna work, but the hell with it. It's gonna tell me all of your siege have died. And I'm gonna probably just die inside. Pretty much. Exactly what I thought. But, yeah, what do I know? Someone took my wall down. It takes about 20 days to heal. Oh god. That's quite a bit. I guess I can get Demon Slayer upgraded, I guess. Get that to take care of, but not really a whole lot more to that, unfortunately. I could just send all those tier 3 and just be like, yeah, I will win. And it'll probably fail, but still. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what you expect with the wall. Kind of expected to do some major slowing of the downs. And if it's built up enough, I mean, you could stop an attack right in its place. And they have this in siege. It's funny enough, you can actually do it. You get your wall defense high enough, you can actually get it to where they have to sit in siege in order for it to actually crumble, and then when they've got the wall crumbled, then they can actually send the normal attacks. Because the wall won't be there. But without it, it doesn't look good. No good at all. Yeah, well, I don't think this guy wants to be attacked. It's kind of too bad, but it's, oh well. Some people, yeah, they can. There are a few people out there that can do that. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think these guys are just offline. Like, he is, like, offline as an offline to the point where, he could be zeroed because he's offline that much. I'm just gonna continuously scout him. Although, I gotta admit, that's a pretty... yeah, it's gotta be at least 400 to 500%, roughly. Like, for example, like, I'll actually put on old troll gear. So you could, instead of wearing the Orb of Pestilence, you can actually just put this Frostwing Shield on. This is technically one of the most, because you can do in terms of, because again, you get quite a bit of trap attack and such from here. You get quite a bit trap attack and wall defense there. You know, there's like a lot of little places that you can get bonuses in. And then basically what you do is you jack up your wall defense all the way. I don't have mine all the way there. Oh. Yes! Ah, yes! I've been waiting for it. Yes! Yes! Yeah! He's gonna be completely, utterly baffled. He's gonna be like, what? What? What just happened? Told you he would do it. I knew he would do it. That's funny. Oh, that's too funny. There goes all his guards. Oh god. He just gets on. He's like... He's probably wondering, like, what? Wait, what? I told him he'd eat shit if he did it again. Let's see if he does it again. If he does, I'll even eat that probably. If he wants to go for a second try. That's honestly, that is like... Yeah, I mean, I have done that to Billy Might players, though, and it's funnier in hell, because their initial reaction is just like... You know, they look at it and they're just completely... They're like, what just happened? You know, like, it throws them completely off guard. Almost every time. I do it to tier 3 players, because it's funnier in hell, because then the 7 mil is just like, wait, Whoa, 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 whoa. Then he's just like, wait a minute. Better part is, you know, it's like I can just sit here and one troop the guy now. And he's just like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I've had people like that, though, that will just continuously do it. Like here, he just went ahead and re-healed. And they'll continue to do it in the hopes that maybe you know, they'll actually attack and eat it. I mean, if he wants to, I'll let him try. Yeah, I'll eat it for a second time in a row if he does. But yeah, I mean that's part of the consequence in doing that kind of stuff. Yeah, he was 90. Was. And then after that hit, he dropped a little bit, so, you know. Funny part is, though, is now if I want to finish up what I started, I could just wait until he, The thing is he's either going to either A, pucker, which is the act of just completely saying, okay, I lose, I'm done, or I'll actually sit here and watch him, he'll panic. Which, I mean, I've seen this happen where, like, you get one guy in the guild who's like, oh, he's nothing and he's nothing important, and then some other guy will pour it in and think, oh, I can solo him. What? Why didn't you win? You're done. I'll send a solo, and then I'll eat that one, and then he's like, wait a minute. Eventually, I'll actually, you know, you know, like in a case of like Name, if he had sent his leader, I would have taken the leader, and that would have been even funnier. Actually, you know, that's a good question. Did I actually get his leader? Because if I did, that's even funnier. Did I actually get his leader? No, I didn't. I didn't think I did. But yeah, like I've had situations where like you can even get the leader when they do that, and you're like far as hell away. It's funny. I did that to a Billion Might player once, and he lost his shit. Like he was freaking out because when he did that, then I proceeded to go up in the world jet and I said, "Hey, free leader! I have his leader now. Everybody attack!" So he was panicking because he thought he was going to get triple rallied out. Which, I mean, he could have, since he didn't have his leader. Because once you lose your leader, you can be rallied out. Like, you're so incredibly easy to hit. Yep. So now Gen Pack's out. So there is that. I don't know. I don't think Gabe's... I'm gonna send a message. Scared? Like, I mean, we have enough of. I guess we have too much fun. I guess I don't know. But I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's see if anybody else in their guild is. Because like I said, I mean, when there's one, there's always another. It's like a guy like this is unshielded. There's a good chance that, Yeah, he didn't even have a word gear on. He looked at the 7 mil and was like, oh, that's easy. Send a march without even word gear on. And it's because he thought it was empty. That's the problem. Like, I condition these guys to think I'm dumb, and that's how I worked as a trap account back in the day. Is, you know, you condition people to think you're stupid, and then you go back on your alt, and they just think, oh, it's that stupid person. I can easily hit him, one troop march, yada yada yada, and you can get people like that and you can completely screw them up. Now this is card GUI. So we could try to zero this guy out. It's just that by the time I do, it'll all go into dead infirm that I want to kill. It'll all be tier 1s that get killed. So I'm not going to bother hitting that guy, but if I can get him to hit me, that's where I'll get kills. Like, I'm trying to wake him up because I figured that if he would get online and try hitting me, that's the Wambo Kimbo of the mix. Like, I already trolled this guy. You know, I've already got my free troll for the day. And I could probably hop around and go to, like, a UN and do the exact same thing I just did to SGU. I kid you not. I could do exactly what I just did right now and go over to UN. I guarantee I'll do the same exact thing. In fact, I'll probably do it even more so. It's just that in the case of SGU, I don't know. I couldn't help, but I wanted to test it out on these guys first, just to get, you know, my 2 cents in, because I really didn't like this guild's attitude as of late. So making one of those guys lose 59,000 makes me really happy. That's just the thing I want to see. I don't think he's. I think that's probably all the trap we're gonna get off him too. So I'll. There's two ways I can go about this. I'm gonna let those march go through, and then I'm gonna port over to UN, and we're gonna do exactly what we did to SGU, but we'll do it to UN. In case anyone wants to know where UN is, though, they're over in Skyfort, and they're just over here. We'll do exactly the same stuff, though, and they'll fall for the trap just the same way that guy did. It's just SGU's, I want to say, a little bit more hostile. Just a little. Just a little bit. Oh, hey, there's Renegade. Hold on. Hold on. Gotta speed march to that. Hold on. I'm gonna make sure I irritate him. Come on, pop your shield. Pop your shield, Renegade. Be angry. Be that 46 mil that can try. Can't lose. Come on. Be that one guy. Come on, you can do it. And funny enough, because I've got my troops in there, I can actually see what he's sending. Well, see, and that was enough to make him say, oh, wait a minute, I must go back. And who knows, maybe we'll get him to hit me too. Because like I said, sometimes guilds... I'm actually quite surprised. Yeah, they do. It's because this account doesn't have, like, it doesn't have anything to really carry. I mean, I'm starting to get its gear up, and it's, like, slowly getting there, but... Yeah, this is, like, what free-to-play ought to be wearing, though. At least when you're, like, this bad. If you're, like, this bad. That's about what it looks like. You know, but... I don't know. What's going on here? Oh, okay, he's hitting a monster. You know, I could have tried to steal that. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to steal his monster. Figure out a way to, like, make him passive aggressive. Here, I'm gonna go after that tile. Gotta make those quicker. And sometimes when you pull troops back like that, some people just get antsy. They like to think, oh. We'll see if I can troll. I could probably troll, though. I'll send a troop march that direction, and I'll send a troop march that direction. That one's not going to hit in time, though. That one's just going to be more pessimistic than it is anything else. But it'll work. The idea is just to irritate. Not much else. I'm trying to get him to make a decision. Go from gather to, oh, I'm just going to kick your butt angry. Which is funny, because you can always get him to do it. But, I don't know. We will see. Oh, where's this army going? Okay, just making sure. Yeah, see, now he's pulling. Because now he's starting to get, like, he's getting sketched out. He's like, well, I don't want to send to that tile. And sometimes, I mean, it's hard to tell sometimes whether or not they're a bot or not, but yeah, see, now he's pulling on that one too. He's like, oh no. Yeah, see, I made a mass pull. So, kind of denying him his ability to do anything. So, I'm trying to force him to actually fight. It's really hard to do that sometimes because these guys will, like, even your mild, like, this is, I mean, essentially, though, this is how I do it. Like, this is garrison trapping. It's a funnier form of flattery, where trap accounts, they're making fun of the tier 3, like tier 4 agenda. This is the reverse of the trapping. Like, this is reverse of that. I only picked up on this particular way of playing. I think it was like a few weeks ago. You can actually do it though, and like you could do it in reverse, where you could hit tier 3 players, tier 1 players. You could even go as high as the tier 4 billion white players. It's just you have to understand this one very core principle, which is that your gear is not what is king; it is your composition. So let's suppose if I send tier 3s, okay, and tier 4s. If he sends infantry and I have range, infantry will always win. If he sends cavalry and I send infantry, I will always lose. Vice versa, you never want to mix that up. You just want to make sure that whatever composition you have is always superior. Where you will begin to notice stat differentiations is when you start to go infantry and infantry, cav and cav, range and range, or if you're doing cav range, inf range, and vice versa. That is when you will see gear actually come into play. But most of the time, tier 4 players are, in my opinion, especially the Billy Mite player class, will go full retard and send one unit type. So if they're in all infantry, I can go all, cav, and regardless of how good their gear is, if I'm in full cav gear, you're gonna lose a lot, regardless of what you do, because no matter how hard you try, it will always counter. Which is why it's not recommended, but you'd be surprised how often people will send one unit type. And I don't know. And all he does is really, that's how you counter it. But yeah, I mean, what we know now is this guy is not going to take the bait. So, and none of these guys are online, it doesn't look like. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and there are kind of, I don't know, there's more than one way to approach this right now. I can either port in, and hey, whoa, we're at 60 million kills. But at this point, I have the decision to make of, do I port in and bring the march back, or do I port and port again? So that's 3,000 gems or 1,500 gems and waste some speeds. I've decided that I just want to pull this way. It's 46 minutes, seems like a long time, but if I pop a 50 and pop a 50 and then the rest winged boots, this won't be that bad. It would be different if I was going to use gems, but personally, because I've got so many speeds, I would rather do it this way than I would the other way. So we'll go this route. So we'll give it like 47 seconds. That should be plenty. Unless somebody starts to port in, and then I may begin to panic, but that's why I'll leave my war gear on just in case. Yeah, okay, so we got about 30 seconds. And while that is going on, we're going to go ahead and port over to UN. So let's, again, kind of the same idea. So again, these guys are not fully aware of what's going on. They're not going to know. So let's say we have to first know whom is it exactly that we're gonna piss off. You know, you gotta figure that part out first. So in this case, all right, I know that an active group populace is going to be in this general direction, and I want to piss as many people as I can off as possible. So I'm going to probably pick. Let's go here, because what they're going to do. Okay, this is how we're going to do it. So essentially, we're going to go over to Skyfort. This is how we're going to do it. So we're going to go over here. We're going to transfer 1500 like so. And then I will go ahead transfer like so. And then we're going to send the garrison of all of these and these and these and these. Oh, whoops. One key factor I'm missing here. My bad. All of those. And then some of these. I don't want any of those. And some of these. I don't know if I want to go high inf. I probably don't want to go too high into one unit stat. I am a little bit low into cabs. It's because of that I'll just max out cabs. And then I'll put the rest in infantry. So we'll go ahead and garrison it. Like so. And then we'll go ahead and random. Let's see. Of course, let's see here. We got a march in there. I got my troops. Do I have my leader in there? I forget if I ever actually put my leader in there. Did I put my leader in there? I think I did. You always want to make sure you did. I'm pretty sure I did. So, yeah, that's a big key! Must have leader in there. If you don't, then it doesn't work. So don't make that mistake. It's a Ricky mistake. Don't want to make that mistake. Now, it works even better on tiles like these. These work even better. Like, compared to like the other ones. Like, it's even easier to do it this way because if it burns or it fails, then at least it will port. So it's like not a complete utter waste. It also encourages people to hit these. Becomes a more interesting, more fluent target for people to hit. Like, people are more likely to hit something that's just out there than they do in other places. It's just in their nature. And we do know they're online, so now it's just a matter of pet peeving. Just like earlier. Obviously, that pet peeving took a little while. It's a slow process sometimes, but if you scout every single person in their guild, I don't think it's going to take very long for someone in their guild to start wondering. Next thing I'm going to look for is activity, and whomever might in fact be. So this guy here looks like. Probably go through these crap. He's like, I know it's a trap. Well, you lost 50,000, so sure. Yeah, it doesn't look like any of these guys have any resources, but this guy here's got a leader. So 260k. What do we go into infirms? So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 times 4 is 280k. So yes, it would go into infirms. So it would be a leader, but not much else. What about this? Oh, that one's a free leader. And he's... Hell, he's not even... Oh, damn. Okay. Well, there's 11 mil on this guy. I mean, not much else on him either. So I could hit this guy. The trick in hitting him, though, is you'll have to break his wall down. Yes. Alright. What am I missing? Okay, so there's a leader in there. He's got some troops. Nope. 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 Okay. Let's rally this guy. So he'll take the bait. He'll be triggered. That's the bit. We will see. I went ahead and brought Chatbox out, by the way, so you will now see that on the stream. I thought about it. I didn't know if I wanted it back or not, but I think I'm gonna leave it back. I'm gonna permanently keep it there now because I wasn't really sure how to feel about it. I wasn't too sure. Ow. Well, okay then. Well. Seeing as how I don't think any of them noticed. I mean, if they did, I'll be surprised. I don't think any of them noticed. We'll just see, another thing, in case you want to actually aggravate a guild and do it successfully, look for camps. And attack camps. Look for tiles. Hit tiles. Those are the kind of things that will piss guilds off to no end. It is very, very useful. There is one cavalry. Alright. Then I will send 800 cavalry. I shall conquer. Alright, let's see. Where else can I... Is there any tiles? Do these guys not do tiles? Come on. Really? Not a tile each guild, huh? Oh well. That's alright. Oh. Who's this? Oh. No leader deployed. That's gonna hurt. Why? Why are you gonna do that, bro? I'll pop a 50 because I have a funny feeling that there's probably going to be a couple of these. Rest in pieces, my friend. Rest in pieces. Rip. And it drops like a rock. Oops. Oh well. That sucks, doesn't it? I only lost 36,000. And now he's probably thinking to himself like, wait a minute, what the hell? Oh, God. Oh, that's too good. Oh, God. Well, I don't suppose he will be doing that anytime soon. I don't know. I'll go ahead and start collecting these because these are just funny. Oh dear. I mean, he sped up for it too. Now he's probably thinking to himself, like, why did I do that? Like, why? Oh, God. Now, it's funny because I'm sure I'll have, like, maybe 3 guys in their guild that will all try that. Maybe. Yeah, I am, just a little bit. I can't help it. But it's funny. I mean, it works all the time, that's the thing. I mean, if I need kills, this is an easy way to do it. I mean, give me a couple 100,000, you know? Like, I could probably look the other way, right? I've had people like that, though, where they're like tier 4 players. I mean, I've done that to Billion Might players, okay? And believe me, okay, Billion Might players are even funnier because they'll just keep going. Like, they'll hit the guy and they'll be like, okay, this looks like a challenge. And they'll just send like 3 marches and I'll eat all 3 and then I'll just put my leader away and I'll be like, sorry. Best part is I could probably sit here. That guy's gonna go off, pissed off. And someone else in their guild's probably gonna say, I think I can bait him. And rip. I don't know. Here, we'll give ourselves a little bit of gold. I don't know. I'll put a 5-minute rally on this guy. See at what point will they actually, because I'm trying to think of ways I can ping them, you know? Yeah, and that's the thing. You gotta be able to ping them. You gotta think of ways to ping people. I know Master in the past has been a fairly actively, I like to think of irritants, I guess. It's kind of the idea, anyway. You look for ways where you can potentially irritate somebody. And give them a reason. So I'll bother that guy a little bit. See, and I know this guy's on, so... Let me see what's he hitting. Okay, he's hitting this one. I'm gonna go for the snipe. Oh, whoops. Or not. It's like, I'm gonna go for the snipe, guys. Alright, I'm gonna pull that camp since I don't need it. Hey, what's up, Nate? With any luck, though, we might be able to... fool one of them. I don't know. Fun thing too is I like to send these long distance marches because you know how people like to think that when your troops are coming back and you're only 7 mil, they're just like, oh hey, I can hit those troops when he's coming back. I got him, guys. I've seen people rush speed to think that they're just gonna hit my march and then they'll try to eat it. Because, I mean, again, looks can be really deceiving. And that's the thing I love about this game, is you can really screw with people's heads. Because what might look really easy is not anywhere near. But you always get that one guy who thinks, oh, I can take it. It's not terribly uncommon. It's kind of like this guy. I know he's got troops coming back after Gather. One has to kind of wonder who else in UN's going to have the smarts to even remotely try something like that again. Who knows? I don't know. So he's sending... Okay, so he's trying to hit... Looks like dark nests now. I don't know. I gotta think of... I mean, if they have tiles or if they had camps or something like that, I'd be like, yeah, I'll just troll, take their camps. You know, but... I don't know why, but their guild does not do any gathering. Okay, so here's target number 2. He's sending 176,000. So he's gonna get eaten, which, you know, what does that tell me? The guy doesn't pay attention. They don't talk to one another. That's what that tells me. He just looks at the march and thinks, easy. So I'll eat that, no problem. I always want to remember what you had left. So I have 213. And in exact amounts, you know, it's a certain number of wounded. There's 47,000. And like I said, you know, it's just completely baffling to them, I'm sure. They're just wondering how. Look. It's funny, though. Works all the time. Now, even at 192, I'm still not really too scared. Like, this guy... Wow. I think he sent most of his... what he had in his base. I don't know. Due to the circumstances, I'm going to say I'll probably... Let me, let's see, how far away do I want to be about? Let's say about right there. So, I'll go over to Sky real quick. I'll give myself, like, a quarter of distance, I guess. I don't know. I mean, let me think here. I have to think about this. Yes. Yeah, he's 114 million might, and he only has 50,000 siege in his base. And the rest is all in shelter. That guy is so small, it's not even funny. Right now, I'm just sitting here contemplating whether I should continue, but I think I can still do it. I think I could eat another march without too much trouble. I mean, I'll think about it, depending on the march. If it's tier 4s, I'll probably pull on the brakes and pull it, but because like right now we're at 192, and in case you're wondering, all right, it's incredibly important you know what your troop comps are. So at this point, I'm running purely on tier 4 uh, infantry at this point. So I feel as if at this point I'm gonna probably pull. What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? I look away for one moment, and here she is eating paper. Boy. I'll go ahead and pull it, though. That's going to be a longer one, but that's fine. I'm just going to pull it naturally, and then I'll pour it back over. So I'll waste some speeds, but that's okay. I don't really particularly care. Alright. I don't know why you eat paper, child. But don't eat paper. Yes. I know you like tearing shit up. Don't eat paper. Jesus Christ. I look away and she's like fucking tearing her toy apart. You know, like, god damn it. I don't know. I'm trying to decide. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, now he's scouting. He's like, wait a minute. He might be empty. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to port over here. I'll look like I'm out of sight, out of mind. Reality is I'll be really close by. And they won't know any better. I mean, they really won't. I'm going to switch it up a bit, though. So this is how we're going to change it. So I'll show you. So this is how we do it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put about 105 there, about 77 there. Hold on. I need to send those first. And I need a little less than that. A little bit more of these. Okay. And I want to bring up that up. So hold on, bring this down. Well, no, I keep that up. 65. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. I could probably bring this down to 60. Or like 55 or something like that. And bring this up to 25. Bring that up to 28. So something like that will be okay. On the other hand, I could just do this. Hang on, I gotta put it away. Like something like that'll work too. Great. I like when it gives me that pop-up. I love pop-ups. Alright. Send that. Alright, that was about 17 seconds out. That'll be plenty of time. And yeah, obviously it looks out of sight, out of mind. You know, like if you didn't know I was here, you probably wouldn't notice, but like I'm over there, so we'll go ahead and pop a 20 for her. And rinse repeat. So and mind you, I'm only doing this with a like I'm not even using I'm only using a 40k infirm. But I can do this, you know, it's like it's really not too difficult. Like that guy there is probably a bit sketched now. But you'd be surprised, man, you know, I just did that. And I don't know, you know, somebody might notice it, but I highly doubt it. You know, the thing about it is people are freaking dumb. It's not their fault. It's just in their nature that they're going to be freaking dumb. They're going to see a 7 mil account. They're not going to put any thought into it, and they're probably going to just hit it because they can. I've seen it all too often. I mean, in all honesty, like, you know, see this? I mean, see what I'm talking about, you know? Like, here I'm saying that, and literally seconds later, you got William Tuner, who's like, oh, I see, guys, I found it. You know, and I'll probably get another... What are you doing? I think I need to put that stuff away from you. You're starting to get way too destructive. Yes, that's way too destructive. Chew your bone. Yes, chew this. No, this is not healthy. You are not going to be choking to death on my watch. No, sir. Can't be having that. You can chew, just don't chew on the stuff that'll kill you, alright? Alright. What do you know? It's the one troop march. Come on, come at me, bro. Yep. Just mind games, you know. Nothing out of the usual. I don't know. I want to see if maybe my former torment will actually, but I don't know. I have to wonder. So we know what this guy has. He has 426,000 troops. And he's not in work gear, and he's not very smart. So I know if I wanted to, I could just port and smack William, and he'd probably lose everything. But yeah, let's egg him on a little bit. Let's give him that 2-second encouragement for best effort. Let's give him that ooh-rah that he needs to really put the I can kick your ass moment together. There's a good chance at this point they may already know that I'm trapping them, though. So, but you know, the thing about that kind of stuff is that only gets across to only a certain number of people. It doesn't get across to everybody. So there will eventually be this one guy who just jumps on, slips, and decides, oh yeah, I'll hit that guy. There's always one guy that does it. Always is. It's kind of like this guy, you know, like follow the path of his tiles and you can cause all kinds of hell. So they do gather. That's all we needed to know. Let's see if, you know, maybe we toy with their emotions. It might do the trick. You probably won't take too kindly to that. Or at least you wouldn't think, anyway. I like how Zerto is like me. If he's crazy, must be Vinny. As true as that is, I mean, Vinny has always been that way. Vinny is like he's a real go-getter, but he's crazy. That's kind of crazy. He's like the warrior with no winning logic. It's just, let's send attacks. Yeah, is there any sense in sending these? No, not at all. So where are they sending this to? Oh, they're gonna go do that tart nest. Now we're gonna get into the mind games a little bit. Just a bit. All the while, my dog is eating a bone. That's just pleasant, isn't it? Oh. What do we got here? Friend until you burn them. Okie dokie. I don't know. I wonder if we'll get, like, maybe another trap or something. I don't know. Which kingdom is it? It's 129. Oh, what is this? You're not yet fighting the power better your raise. Okay. I guess that's like translation for something. I really don't know what it... Translation always gets it off. Regardless of the language. If it isn't English or Spanish or French or German, it never gets it completely right. The moment it's in Thailand, Chinese, or Russian, it just doesn't ever get it right. Completely. And I understand that. It's just... They gotta really spend more time on that. Oh, see, this guy here is online. We know that. I'm just gonna go ahead and cancel it because I know he probably knows. And of course, there's not really any other good trades going on. Bummer. 30%. Oh. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's an okay game. It's fun to play from time to time. But you gotta be really, really careful when you play it. Oh, man. I don't know. I'm thinking they're probably all under the suspicion at this point, but I'll give them a quick kick and see if maybe they'll take the bait. I mean, we did it to Werewolf. I can only imagine it would work with this guy. We'll see, though. We'll see if he takes the bait. I might just change the name. As crazy as that sounds, you'd actually be surprised. Watch. This is another a bit of a psychological. It is a psychological mess. Change your name, and all of a sudden, people don't know who you are. It's a pretty easy little trick, but it works. So I'm gonna call myself UN. Or destroyer and I don't know. We'll just change. So I changed my name. Right? Step 2, change your leader. Go to something that's dumber, like this Oathkeeper, because most people have Oathkeeper when they start. Okay, and now watch and learn. All I've done is change one thing or two, and now let's just test and see. I found that to be another way to play around with them. Oh yeah. But to be honest with you, I think you gotta be careful at almost every stage of the game. There's really no one point at which you can't be careful. There's always something you have to lose, so you've always got to be careful. I'll be dead by minute. The minute. Yeah. Yeah, I got you. See, I know this guy still has his leader at. Fortunately, none of these guys are really wealthy enough for me to, to actually want to bother hitting them. Which is too bad. Now I'm just gonna sort through and start scattering again, because I can't help but wonder who exactly might have something. Like, there's guys like this. I mean, they've got a couple guys in their guild that have got a lot of might, but they actually they're all nothing really. Like, it's actually kind of just like, well, it's like, what? Like, what? Wait a minute, what? Like, how could it be that an account could have so much might and so little? I don't know. So they want to try and keep that. I'll go ahead and hit it just to see how much irritation that's going to cause. What should I do when I start to join a guild that's powerful? Well, when you're in a guild that's powerful, I guess make friends. That would be step number one. Make your friends. Enjoy the game. Have fun. Honestly, I don't know. Play the game, you know? Like, there's really not anything you can do, you know? Like, in a weak guild, a powerful guild, either way, it doesn't really matter too much. I would just have an open mind. But to be honest with you, I mean, I feel like most people that play this game, if you're not playing and don't have fun, you're doing something wrong. Like, I'm just having fun. I'm sitting here playing the game, you know? Like, it's no different since the day I started playing the game. I mean, the things that I picked up on and the things that I do nowadays are things that I did when I was only a million knight. It never changed. Like, I still do the same shit from way back when. This account's actually more a mirror of what my account used to be like. I kid you not. I used to deal with people who were about the same height too, but that was a different time. Do you recommend a free-to-play account to hoard 1,000,000 troops? Well, you can. It just doesn't mean... The problem with most free-to-play is that most free-to-play don't have the stats to keep it. But yeah, you can do it. It's not like... It's not rocket science. Like, anybody could do that. But it's going to be a lot more expensive for free-to-play to kind of, like, to actually maintain it. It won't even be hoarding it that'll be hard. It's maintaining that will be hard. Getting there is one challenge. Keeping it is another challenge. Like, if you can manage to keep your 1,000,000 troops, then do it. Like, you'll have a lot of fun with that because you'll have a lot of weight you can throw around. You can do a lot with it. Like, you could trap, you could do all kinds of things. Now, right now, I think they're all pretty much sketched out. I'm thinking they all know what's up. So here's the guy who has no idea what's going on. So he's got mostly guards, it looks like. Oh, Leo's going for the kill. Oh, 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 man. See? Free leader exchange. I lose 14,000. He loses 92,000 troops. All of it. Oops. And now I get his leader, and I'm just over here. Bag 'em and tag 'em, my man. Bag 'em and tag 'em. Poor Leo. Now he's just sitting here thinking to himself, well, I think I'm done playing the game today. Oh, boy. I don't know. That's too funny. Here, I'm gonna put a 5-minute and see if this guy... I don't think this guy was on either. So who knows? Oh, you would. Shield. Buddy. Buddy a bud. Buddy old bud. I don't know. Who else can I piss off? I'll try this guy. There's somebody in this guild. I mean, like I said, it only takes one guy to wake up like that. I get them. I have the logic already figured out. He wakes up because he checks his notifications. He's like, I'm getting a text. Sees it's a 7-mil, sends a march. He doesn't put any thought into that. It doesn't check his guild chat. It doesn't do anything. So I could just sit here and tap, and tap, and tap, and tap, and there'll eventually be a guy who gets on and says, oh, there's a guy, boom, loses everything. Oh, there's another guy, boom, hits and rinse, repeat. You're like, at some point, you basically end up, I could do this all day, and eventually I'll have all of the guild, I will have most of their guild's leaders at that point. And I'll just sit there and I'll milk it all the way to the point where they don't have anything to lose. But obviously you got to catch that one guy, and that, I mean, there's only going to be like a couple of them that will do that. But you just got to catch them. But that's what the scouting's for. Is because if I constantly rotate through there like that, there's always going to be one guy that's going to be like, oh. Then we'll get sketched out. Like, for example, you know, Master. I'm still waiting on Master to get on and then just flip shit. Oh, yes. I know. It's 11:59, and I know you're aware of what time it is, and you're telling me to go to bed. I know. I can tell. But we're making people lose, okay? My dog's like, I don't care. You're a bully. I don't care. I can't help it. It's too funny. To be honest with you, I mean, I'll probably do this a couple of times, and I don't know. We'll have to do like a 2.0 series of this where I go mess with the Billiamite player, because I've done this with a Billiamite. It's not any different. This strategy is literally no different. It's just that I have to have a 250k stack to do it, and it has to be all purely tier 4s. It can't be like one or the other. It has to be pure tier 4. And when he marches, I have to like actually I have to know what that march is, and I have to be able to counter it right away. And in this case, I don't really have to do a lot of thinking, because I know every march these guys send will fail every time. But tier 4 players could like send the right march at the right time. They could speed for it, you know. And so I like to port and then send the reins in before he can like actually pull. That's how I do it anyway. Now, what is this about? Yeah, because, like, here's KY. You know, and he's having at it. I mean, hell, he's only like 100 miles away. I mean, yeah, it's a good way to start. Just learn from your friends. It's what I would do. But I don't know. No. But he said no. You're like, but I don't care. No. No. You're like, we gotta go to bed. I'm like, no. Hell, if I have to, I'll put you up on top of that couch. How much have you spent on my main account? I have no idea. I'll lost track at some point. I've had that account for a year, dude. I don't even know anymore. I don't really think it matters, though. I mean, anything's achievable at $5 in every now and then. Yeah, you don't have to spend much to have what I have in about a year. That's true. I know, you're just like, please. I know, it would be a lot of money if you spent it all in one sitting, but most people don't think long term, and that's why it's so expensive. Come here. Get up here. No. Get up here. Up. Up. Lay down. Lay your butt down. Lay up there. Lay down. Sleep up there. Yes. No, you're looking at me like, well, but I won't go to bed. No, you go to bed, but lay down on the bed. Jesus. Louises. Oh, my goodness. Well... I don't know. Maybe this guy never bothered to check and see if I actually got any troops or not. I imagine he probably never did. I can check to be sure, though. What can check? I guess one thing I probably ought to do is... just in case. Because you never really know. You always get that one guy. Killer's just like, are you fucking stupid? Killer just doesn't understand. He's just like, you're gonna get burned, man. You're only 7 though. All the while, it's like, no, I'm not really worried about it. Look, I'm not worried. If you're new to the game and you're 7 mil, this does look like a suicide run for sure. And that's just it. I mean, it looks worse than it actually is. But that's why it works so well. Is that most people would assume this is just a suicide run. Somebody asking to get hurt. No. I told you, we're not going downstairs yet. No matter is gonna make me change my mind. Lay down. Lay down. No. You give me that look, and it's like, no, lay down. I know. You're like, it's time to go to bed. I'm like, no. And you're like, yes. We can go back to back with it for an hour. I'm sure you'll never change your freaking mind. I know. And again, I guess maybe we should, because, I don't know. It looks to me like UN's kind of getting tired of me anyway. We're getting tired of losing troops in excessive amounts. Maybe this will irritate him. Maybe that'll work. Yep. We're hoping that'll work. It should. I don't see any reason why it won't work anyway. The idea here is what we'll do is we'll force them to have to look one or the other. So I'm hoping what it'll do is it'll trigger them, but we'll see. Sometimes you'll get guys to pull that way. Oh yeah. That's the thing, you know. It's like I can kind of temporarily just kind of keep. I mean, I could go. I mean, hell, like we've bullied the hell out of UN. We bullied the hell out of SGU just a second ago. I could go to GSR right now and do the exact same shit. I could go anywhere I wanted to. Pick a kingdom, I could do it, and I guarantee it'll do exactly. That's the thing. I could sit here if I was at war with the entire kingdom. I would just sit here and rotate between guilds all over the kingdom, and I'd rack up like a couple 100,000 kills pretty quick. Like, I'll even have a few million if I did it all day. For, like, an entire day, I could probably pull in, like, 4 or 5 million kills every hour or two. Yeah, it's true. I mean, eventually, you get so damn many that it would put everything to shame. See exactly what I mean. So now he pulled all of them because he's scared. Exactly what I thought he would do. Yeah, it's true. I mean, it works, like, all the time. With one troop, all of those, and he gets spooked, and he's like, oh no, he's attacking me. I got a pole. I don't know what he's sending. Works every freaking time. Always has. And then it just irritates him, because now he's having to wait. He has to wait for his troops to come back. That will usually piss him off. What? No! Lay down. Come here. Go over here. Lay down on my legs. Lay down here. No, lay down. Hey, what's up, Suicide Killer? How's it going? Lay down. Yeah, I know. You're like, but I don't want to. I'm telling you, you need to lay down. Or something. I don't know. It's hard to entertain you. It's really hard to entertain you for some reason right now. You just want one thing in the world and you are fighting for it. I give you that. Oh, I'm doing alright. No, I told you we're not going downstairs. It is not bedtime. You're like, please, it's 12 o'clock. Go to bed, motherfucker. It's just like my cat. My cat and my dog are about one and the same. They like to dictate when I go to bed. I hate that aspect about them because they will fight tooth and nail to get their opinion across. They will just constantly annoy the hell out of me until they get what they want. But, I don't know. I'm seeing as how we trapped the hell out of those guys, so that wasn't too bad. No. Oh! Okay, we had like a stare down for like fucking 2 minutes there. Come here. Alright, come here. Alright. Give me your toy. Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Get it! We'll play that game. Some can't seem to do it the other way around. Well, we don't need any of these reports, I can tell you that much. It's all spam. We got Leo's leader, though, which is kind of funny. I wonder what Leo has. Does Leo have anything? Does Leo have any troops? No, Leo has nothing left. Leo is emptied. Oh, poor Leo. Poor, poor Leo. We took everything from him in one march. Well, that's okay. In case anyone wants to know what they look like, though. So, we ate the attack from Leo. No! Okay, go! Go downstairs. Yep, go. Untrolled. All I can think of at this point. She can run downstairs now. And then she's probably going to run up and be pissed off. She's going to be like, boy. Anyway, so there's 72,000 there and 20,000 dead there. I'm not a spy, I promise. Just for saying that, I think you're a spy. I'm not gonna lie, when someone's like, I'm not a spy, I promise, it's like, I don't know who you are. Well, anyway. I'm gonna go ahead AFK for just a second, guys, so I'll be back. The pupper wants outside now, which, yeah, rest in peace. Alright, I am back. Alright. I guess at this point, let's expand our the Treaty of Annoyances. So let's go over to SGU. Let's see if we can irritate anybody from over there. From all the way over here. Gotta find SGU first of all. Okay. Wrong account. It's alright. Mistakes are not uncommon. Hold on. We'll send them long distance scouts here real quick. Looks like BB is he's a little bit unshielded. I think that might be a problem. That would be a real blame. I really hope that doesn't end well. Would be a crying shame if it failed. I'll go send those long distance scouts. I mean, it's funny because I've actually bullied UN to the point where UN doesn't even want to fight back now. They're just like, this guy kind of sucks, guys. I don't think I'm gonna fight him anymore. Which, yeah, doesn't surprise me. I mean, you can't really blame them. I mean, you lose like hell. If you're like them, I mean, you lost like hell in a handbasket worth. Yeah, some guild. What about this one? Guild. More guild. Guild. Oh, 8 hours. Cool. Alright. Well, I appreciate that. I'm kind of glad. Well, I'm glad somebody does, because, I mean, I certainly hope they're entertaining in some way. So there's 17... Oh, my God. Of course he's fucking this small. Yeah, I mean, this is the problem. I mean, I look around at these guys who I think are big, and then I look at them, and then I'm like, oh. Well, that was a buzzkill. My God, fuck you. Made me think you were bigger than you were. That's the thing. Core might does not mean shit these days. It really doesn't. Like, I look at that a guy like that, and it's like, oh boy, he's big now. He's small as fuck. He's no better than your fucking tier 3 player at 20 mil. No different. There's literally only a little bit separating him between them and that guy. There are certain players out there that would actually stand a feasible chance. Now, it looks to me like Balu is... Yeah, Balu's like, oh, hell no. Somebody's trying to take my tiles. Let me go ahead and, this will trigger him. This will do the trick. Come on, Balu, you want to fight me, man? Come on, go port over there and give yourself that one edge, Lord Dushijong. Send in these one troop scouts. Yeah, funny enough, we might be able to get a quick random telly where, you know, I mean, I'll probably won't be able to do it, but um, I can send like a march, and he'll pull it and then put a new march in. I could port before he does that, and then eat it whatever the hell he sends. Oh yeah, I could solo any of these guys, but that's not really the point. I like to just clear these guys out through garrisons. It's funnier that way. I like to watch people make their own fucking mistakes. Like, I know I could just as, I mean, it really, honestly, I could, if I wanted to, I could single-handedly walk all over this guild with my main account, not even think anything about it. I just think it's funny when I put my main account on my 7 mil, and then I just watch them fail on their own, and it's completely like willingly, like they don't. I don't even have to force them to fly. Like I don't even force their hand; they just do it themselves. And so it's like really like watching somebody self mutilate themselves. It's just I don't know. There's just something about that screams victory. So these are all archers that this guy has. That's all he had was archers. So he's like, man, I'm gonna put some camps in. I'm gonna be the savior of the guild. I'm gonna make sure nobody comes in and goes in for the kill. But I'm a little worried, just a little bit. I don't know, where's this all going? Oh, hey, I found a new way to piss him off. I'll go after his tiles. Yeah, boy. Hold on, I gotta wait until that second march comes back. I'm gonna make sure I send it though. So that's gonna irritate him, I bet. Because we're probably gonna go after the same things. See how that. Yeah, then how he likes them apples. How about that? Hmm? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I put troops on you? Hmm? Come get me, Koopa. Come on. Come on, Koopa. I'm easy. Come on. Send that 65 cannon leader. Come on. You know you want to. Come on, Koopa. Oh, I don't know. I guess maybe if we one troop Koopa. Maybe that'll be the selling point. Come on, Koopa. You know you want to. Come on, Koopa. Come at me. I'll give it until like 12:30. I'll give him like 8 minutes to make a decision. Wait a minute. What? What? What just happened? I sent one troop and it came back? What? Okay. Okay, well, yeah, I'm surprised. I've sent many one troop attacks. I think that may be the very first time I've ever seen one of those come back. Hold on. I want to actually see the report on that. You know, like it was a defeat, okay, but he came back to see the next day. I need to know what I did. Hold on. Hold on. He literally hit the wall. So the only reason why he escaped was because the wall didn't have any traps. Wow. That's just impressive. Wow. I have to admit, I'm baffled. I really am. I wonder if it would make a difference if here, let's take it up a step a notch. Hold on. Shut up. I fed you. I literally fed you not but 5 minutes ago. Seriously, my cat, between the cat and the dog, it is like you two. Are you two in tandem? Tell me. Are you? Are you in tandem? I don't know how is it that I let the dog out. Dog's okay. I let the dog out, and immediately after the cat's like, okay, you need to pay attention. It's like, I don't even know what to believe anymore, you know? Like, I honestly feel like they're conspiring. They have to be conspiring together. I just don't see how they're not conspiring in some way. God damn it. Alright, so there's a 24-hour. And there's a 24-hour. There's some energy. Alrighty then. See if there's any Guildfest quests that he can do. Nope. Still gotta wait like 7 minutes. Bummer. Well, who is this? Victor. Aha, I see it. I see it, Victor. I'm gonna hit your monster. I must irritate Victor. I don't know. I don't know. Seems like anybody a bother at this point. They're all mildly sketched to me in some way. Yeah, so much loot. My God. Oh, anyway. I don't know. Maybe Olsen. Maybe. Nope. I don't even know. I'm just gonna try anything at this point. I will even break it down into the point where it's not even legible, where it's like child level typing. Because I don't know why, but for some reason, people's mentality when approaching somebody that's of younger, they get too quick to assume that they're easy. I don't know why. I feel like when people see, I don't know why, but I guess people that see children assume it's inferior in some way. They assume the player is like, I don't know, half baked. I guess like they don't actually know what they're doing. It's seldom that they actually put any thought into it, I don't think. But what do I know? Technically, I have running 3, but 2 that I technically own. let's see here. I'll just go ahead and get a next batch started. Okay, just a little bit more. He's getting to a pretty small amount of food. I'd say that's probably the last time we'll do it. Looks like that will be the last time. Alright, then we'll do a pack 1 or something down the road, but I'm not going to do it right now. So he's got 12 pack 3s, which gave him a Goblin, Magus, Trickstar, Mole Shaman, and then 18 fragments. And 54 more fragments, so now he should have 600 frags. So yeah, so he has 624 frags. Well, like I said, I don't know. At this point, I almost wonder if maybe I need to do like cross attacks. So now I start bothering people in GSR, start bothering people like cross SGU and such. Start doing long distance irritation. Sometimes you can get guilds to like just port. That's even funnier because then they just, it's like, I'm gonna hit you. Oh my god. Like, that's 15 minutes away, actually. I don't even want to wait that long. Not for a camp, anyway. Like, camps are pretty minor. I'd get more reaction out of their guild by putting a rally on them than I would than that. Like if I put a rally on Balu, he'd flip a lot faster. I like how he's aware. That's why he's not even gonna bother, is he's informed. There are people like Leo though that like they hop on, they see a guy, and they take a shot, miss. But that's just it, yeah. You'll get some and you lose some. It's just kind of a matter of which or which. But time consuming, but. It's almost 8 minutes to bring all those goddamn troops back. Goddamn. I almost wonder who would provoke a more solid reaction. Can I guess I'll ask. I wonder. Because if we can do that, then I can see a way we could potentially rally. They're nodding their way, saying yes, so. I don't know. I'm just gonna provoke. Because why not? Small but innocent jabs seem to work pretty well. Alright, well, all those jabs are going around. I'll be back. Well, just a little bit. Let's see here. Yeah, hell yeah, man. I don't know. I mean, I've had my fun. I don't even think we can do a whole lot more after this, though. We'll probably do a lot more Sunday. Maybe see if we can maybe get GSR to play the gamble. Well, I don't know. I mean, I could potentially do it, but I just kind of cautioning. I'm kind of cautioned with it. In all seriousness, like I'd like to, but I don't know if I want to. It's kind of more like if I do it, then I mean I can do it, but I don't know if I want to do it. Like I don't, because I'll have the Apocalypse update coming up for Stellaris on the 20th, so I don't know. Not really sure what to believe. It's like I could do it, but yeah, I mean that's just about anybody to. Well, the thing of me is it's $60. It's like I don't know. I don't know. I guess while I wait for those marches to return. Well, I don't know. Well, I'll keep this up till like 1. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I might do it, Rupert, but it's just. I don't know. I'm not really sure how to feel. I feel like if I spend the money, I mean, I don't know how much playtime. I mean, I'm gonna look into it more. You know, that's kind of the current position I have, because the one thing that I know about that game is that I don't really know exactly how much content there is in that game. You know, like how much replayability and such. Like it's. I really want to give it like time before I like just jump into it. You know. But granted, I don't know. You know, like the thing I like about that game is that it is like, you know, it's one of those. Like I've known about it. Like, it's a good game. I know that much. I just don't know how much I want. I don't know how much replayability I'll get out of it. If he gets any English out of that, good God, I don't think he will. That's funny though. He's like, I understand Chinese. I don't know this English. It's not working. It's not translating. You're speaking something that I don't understand. Supposedly different for everyone? I don't know. There's a good chance that I mean, because I'm still looking into it. Like, I don't know enough about that game to really make a solid decision on it yet. I know it's a good game. I just don't know if. Don't know enough about the game to really make heads or tails of it. Because I know the intro pilot starts you out with. You know, you start with a camp, and then you've got to go find the robbers, and you've got to. You know, a whole quest and all that such, and then, you know, it's. Yeah, it is. Um, it's just it's one of those situations where, well, like I don't know. The easiest way I can explain it is, you've got choices and you can do a bunch of different things, but it's like no, it's neither here nor there in terms of what you can do with it. Yeah, that's kind of what I expect. I kind of want to know more about the castles and such. What you can get, what can you get for armor and such. I've seen some of the armors in the game. I've seen some of the weapons, and I don't know. I mean, for me, I kind of want to pull out a controller and play it. 'Cause from what I can tell, it looks very controller based. I don't know. I'm just finding every little way I can nitpick at people. Thinking UN's probably had it with me today. So if I don't get GSR, I'd say I probably won't be very successful at much, if anything, really. I think we've killed about anything or everything we can kill, which is fine. Oh, my goodness. Oh god. You would do that. What I would have probably done is I would have probably, so here's the thing. Alright? If you can make deals with, like, people in the game, how far-fetched would it be to, like, join the thief? Be like, hey, give me 50-50. Like, and then he's like, okay, and he robs the place, gives you the half, and you kill him, and you take the other half. Like, I'm just saying, like, for me, that's probably what I'd do anyway. I still need to watch some more of the combat style in that game, though, because I have really no idea of how any of that works. Yeah, you could get a different kind of combat styles with archery, among other things. Yeah. Well, that's kind of like anything, really. It's like, be the good guy. Don't get much. Be the bad guy. Get everything. Kind of a funny thing is, tells you a lot about our society, doesn't it? If you break the rules, you have everything. Don't break the rules, and you don't have anything. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I want to get a more. I want a better look of it. I haven't fully understood the combat system yet. Like, I've seen it and I've watched it, but I'm still, like, trying to figure out exactly what else you can do with it, you know? But I'm getting a feel for, like, what everyone else thinks. I don't know if that'll even translate, but hell, I don't care. No, because I don't think I can watch a video on stream because of copyright, but I'll watch it on my own if that makes you feel any better. Unfortunately, I don't think I can. I could watch like a few minutes of it, but YouTube would pull all kinds of hell if I did that. So, I like happens all the time too. It's kind of screwy. That's just the way it is. Nope. Nothing there I can do. Crud. Well, I guess that's probably all we're gonna get tonight, so. Alright. Rupert, if you want to continue this conversation, I think we'll, call me on Discord. I'm gonna go ahead and pop a shield for the rest of the night. You got a good couple kills. That's pretty much it for the stream, so hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Again, they get their leaders back. That's part of the game. I like to kill your troops. I'm not really interested in keeping your leaders. If I wanted to keep their leaders, I can go do it all day long. It's really not that difficult, but needless to say, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll go from there.